Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nguyễn, Tăng, Hiền, Nhân, but you can call me Mandy for short. I'm your mailer today, and this is a letter in 2024 from your inner child. So our motto is embracing every secret, so you can be authentic and down to earth with yourselves. And I'm going through this letter called peer pressure with you, so I can ensure you grasp all the messages from me. So first, what is peer pressure? By definition, it is the strong influence of a group on its member to behave as everyone else does, especially in a group of children. It's often triggered by someone in the same position as us or the same age as us, like our colleagues, our classmates. They did something so outstanding, so impressive, so capital. Everyone else in our group did the same, like it's all doing the same thing, which by the way called social norms. And we cannot help it, but feeling this kind of force, like out this kind of pressure to do the same thing as everyone else does. So you may ask me, why would we care about peer pressure? Because every moment, everywhere, everyone can endure it. So in the case of children, it could be the comparisons come from our parents, our teachers. Maybe we get isolated from our classmates. Well, it's totally legitimate for our parents to be strict on us. However, this can turn out to be pretty antagonistic, as we can carry these thoughts on ourselves to maybe our practical lives, even into adulthood. It can be kind of stereotypical, but in the case of men, it's like, well, let's take some example. Maybe for men, we must be rich, we must earn a high salary, or like we have to buy a house before 40, we have to drink, we cannot refuse any invitations to go for a drink. In the case of women, it can be, well, like remaining our youthful appearance or balance between the housewife and our career perfectly. So now we have surpassed 4W questions word is what, who, when, where. Now we've come to the most important one, why? Because we are human. Well, 3,000 years ago, our ancestors, the Homo sapiens, they had acknowledged the fact that our survival rate augments only when we work together. And after years and years of evolutions, after years and years of evolution in our genes and at our core, we stay together. We need communication, we need cooperation, we need each other to thrive and exist. And another reason is the social norms. So, as I have mentioned before, is that everyone is doing the same things, and that's called social norm. Let's take some example. For an adult, it can be like your work could end at 5 p.m. though you leave your workplace at 6 p.m. because everyone else, your co-workers, doing the same work or doing the same things, unless you want your boss to evaluate you as indolent and untalented. For children like us, it can be taking extra classes excessively. So we kind of have this kind of burden on ourselves. We kind of bury ourselves into work and study because we don't want to be left behind. Okay, this is a small moment, contributes to 40% adolescents are affected by anxiety disorders, not only because they have to confront the external criticisms like from our parents, our teachers, but also the internal criticisms like from ourselves when we like surf the internet and we see someone like our classmate, they got into Harvard, or that person, this person make $3,000 a month. Okay, according to the American Psychology Association, research showed that there's a direct positive correlation between peer pressure and depression in young people. Now, we have come to the stage, it's called severe insecurity. We're constantly feeling unworthy because of our differences, and also this leads to depression, anorexia, eating disorder, and anxiety. It also can lead to misdeeds like alcoholism, addiction to drugs, because it's kind of like we need that misdeeds to prove our worth, because if we're not good in this field, then we have to be good in another field. Or it's a kind of escaping from the reality. So, how to overcome it? Peer pressure. The first thing is be grateful for what you have right now. Like write down 5 things you are grateful, you are happy that today you have before waking up and before you sleeping. Many research show that if you constantly being grateful, your life would get so much better. It could be small things like today I can wake up. I was able to wake up today. Or I have a bed, I have drink, I can meet everyone, I can speak right now, and that's such a wonderful thing. The next is compare ourselves to ourselves, not to others, because it's like comparing a mango trees with an orange trees. Our growth, our mind, our weakness, our strength are totally different. Then why would we compare ourselves to others? So you have to use your own skills to judge ourselves, like be better than yesterday, and that's enough. And thank you for listening. That is the end of this letter.